When we first met Isabel Caro, the anorexic woman who shocked the world by posing nude for an anti-fashion protest, we learned about her seemingly endless struggle with the disease, healing, and what does she dream about?
When you meet Isabel Caro, what strikes you first is her frailty. She is so tiny that with a gust of wind, you can feel her sway. Last month, stripped bare, she was a shocking face of an Italian campaign against anorexia. This is not Isabel at her thinnest.
When you look at yourself in the mirror now, today, what do you see in the mirror?
A skeleton. I see a skeleton, but one on the road to recovery.
Isabel's anorexia began when she was 13. Her mother, she says, was seriously depressed. Her father, largely absent. She spent her childhood in isolation, homeschooled, and kept away from others.
I had a very complicated childhood, very difficult, very painful. My mother's big phobia was that I would grow. She spent her time measuring my height. She wouldn't let me go outside because she heard that fresh air makes children grow, and that's why I was kept at home. It was completely traumatic.
Trauma that crystallized into illness as she watched her mother struggle with a 70-pound gas canister.
Ed, do you know how heavy this is? I weighed 10 pounds more, and I kept thinking I'm heavier than that heavy gas cylinder, so I am a burden on my mother. And that's when I thought about wanting to lose weight, to stop my growth.
And that's how it all began?
Yes.
You just stopped eating?
I dropped to about 58 pounds. I gradually stopped eating anything. My meal was reduced to 2 squares of chocolate and 5 cornflakes. That's all I ate all day.
4 or 5 cornflakes and 2 little tiny pieces of chocolate for the whole day.
18 months ago, at 55 pounds, Isabel collapsed into a coma. And she finally understood the truth about anorexia, that it is a serious